Well,
you know she carries a gun in her purse. Careful.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the exact truth. So, I was at the bar one night. After having pored over the book, I was able to make no heads or tails of it. Oh well. And so, this weird old guy in the corner calls me over, and he's like, hey, I know who you are. You don't know who I am. But I hear that you're into occult stuff. So I figured, hey, maybe he talked to Miss Holland, who probably told the whole town about our weird little experience that I thought we were going to like tell no other living soul about ever. And so he's like, I'm kind of interested in this stuff. Could I get your address so that maybe we could talk about this sometime? And I'm like, what? You're a weird guy. And so like he gives me $1,000. And I'm like, okay. So I give him my address, because you know, $1,000 for an address. Easy peasy. Then next thing I know, I get home. His weird manservant or something lays me out.
This is basically the same story you said that was what you're lying. So
it's literally the right story. Literally.
Keep going. This is amazing role playing. Go.
So I didn't think anything about it. Put it into my little mutual fund at the stock market.
Are you? Why would you give some weird old guy your address for $1,000?
Because he mentioned you by name.
What?
He mentioned you by name. He said Mary Jane Holland. I've been speaking with Mary Jane Holland.
I can't remember the timeline. I can't remember who talked to who first.
I did talk to her first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I forget how you got
and
to
said
her.
that you were interested in occult things, so I figured, okay, so he's already been to her apartment, so if I don't give him my address, he's probably going to come storming in there anyway someday. Be like, hey, what's happening? You remember me? You remember the guy
that my book stolen! I want it back!
It doesn't mean that I gave him the book. I didn't at all physically hand him the book.
You still
That's
took
true.
money. Why did you take the check?
It was $1,000 for an address,
Well,
sweetheart.
give me the $1,000 right now.
It's in my stocks.
Give it to me.
It's in the stock market. It's gonna
Write
make
me a check.
it's gonna make $5,000
Write me a
in
check.
not but like 5 weeks.
Do it right now. You either write me a
Stock
check
market was going
or you go
crazy.
to Bertelli's room and you tell him to give me my book back right now. And I don't care if he gets shot.
And what will you do if I don't?
If you don't what?
If I don't.
If you don't.
this is the part where you get shot.
If you don't get the book back, the book that I let you borrow, the book that you sold to Bertelli for... I can say it wrong.
Right on the
To
character sheet.
Bertelli
Close enough. Keep going.
for $1,000, the book that you left in your house unattended.
Who's gonna steal an ancient musty book?
It has
Besides
power.
Bertelli.
You know it has power.
It's got silly power.
You've seen the power.
Its power is silly.
We've done the powers.
John's still
The
terribly
powers
in
have
denial.
been done by us. We brought some guy back to life.
And then we killed him at the same time. So about
He's
that.
still in my apartment, okay?
Wait, why'd you keep the salts?
You're getting very disturbed by this whole conversation because remember that freaked you out so much
Yeah,
you ran
it's
screaming
still
from the
freaky.
place. So
Just
keep that in
because
mind.
I get nightmares every now and then from that
Maybe I want to
from that
bring
scene.
him back once in a while. I'm just kidding.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
and that's the
you-
look he gave you. Like shook his head, like what in the world
Okay.
is wrong with you?
Now I'm gonna pull out my gun.
Ooh.
In 3.
Careful, you're on a public street
Two.
and it's not night, so keep that in mind.
Tell you what. How about
Nice save.
I go
Kevin.
speak with Mr. Bertelli, and I won't pay him no damn $1,000 for a book that I did not sell him for $1,000. But I will talk with him, and I'll make sure that you get your precious, sweet little black-bound Douglas Timmons book back, and we can all go home and be happy and easy. How about that?
And you tell him he's not getting his property from me until I get my book back.
Did you steal property from him? And you're accusing me of being a thief. You're accusing me of selling somebody else's stuff.
I did it for reasons that are normal. I did it for a bargaining chip, okay? I had a reason behind mine. You just gave some guy your address for $1,000.
That was entirely reasonable. I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
He's some rich weird guy who otherwise was going to break into my place anyway. Because he was sure.
Alright, well, you go and tell him to give it back.
Thank you, Kate.
Okay.
The argument was starting to go into circles, so it's a good thing to end it. I love your hair.
And then
Don't look
walk
at me.
away.
Bertelli's actually handling this so nicely. It's really surprising how this thing is kind of coming together.
Well,
are you gonna go talk to Bertelli?
yeah, I'm going to go.
Okay, he's gone from the
There's
hotel
something I
that
don't-
you guys were staying at.
Well, no,
You're not sure?
It's working out.
It
correctly
is
for
actually working
everyone.
kind of neat. I like it, and I'm sorry, John. Your character's
that's
cracking me
fine.
up. He's great. The whole thing kind of blew up in your face as soon as these two actually were like honest with each other.
Well, he just outright told her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. See,
So-
you use honesty as a weapon.
He had no reason not to. That's the thing. You didn't really lie, but you lied by omission. That's great.
Precisely.
So you start looking for Bertelli, and you do. You looked at the hotel. He's not there. Maybe he's left town. You go back to your own hotel, and you do see him and Bernardo, and Cupcake or whatever her name is, Baby Cakes.
Baby food.
Baby doll. It's baby doll.
That's
Okay,
disgusting.
baby doll.
Baby doll. Okay, baby food. Oh, what an awful nickname that would be.
Gross.
Because I taste like cherries. Anyway,
Oh, God.
you see them getting out of the taxi cab at your hotel and getting their luggage out. And what do you want to do? They haven't noticed you because you're up the street when you notice this.
I'm going to go ahead and call out to Bertelli.
Okay.
Hey, you, Bertelli.
Okay.
Can I drive up here, by the way?
You could. It'll probably take 2 days to drive. The train's faster just because the roads are so bad.
Yeah, it's because, it'd be so much more convenient if we had a car up here.
It would. Nissa's character bought has a
Rented a
rental
car.
from...
We can do that.
But,
Okay,
but
right.
since she's gone right now, she's dealing with the other guys
Yeah.
more. And so that car's kind of unavailable. You could also go take the train to the county seat like she did and rent a car there and bring it back here. That'll necessitate later on down the line taking it back and everything. But you could do that. Or you, when you take the train down, you could drive back.
Yeah,
And
but
you
that's
might
2
actually be
days.
able to make it in a day.
Okay.
You might. Or, yeah, you could try. And you've got that big old freaking...
Huge horsepower.
He's got a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
The picture's with your
Yeah.
character sheet, shouldn't be. So, okay, he yells, "Hey, Bertelli!" Sorry, I didn't interrupt.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bernardo looks your way, sees it's you, and goes back to getting the luggage around. Baby face, what the hell is your name?
Baby.
Baby
No.
Baby doll.
Baby
Baby doll. Baby doll gives you a look, and then heads on into the hotel. I'm assuming she's changing her hotel too,
Baby something.
since you're paying for all
Yeah,
this stuff.
yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, so I'm to understand that you told Miss Holland about how you stole the book and
Bernardo heads
the
into
little,
the
little
hotel.
fancy book that I had borrowed, and you told her it was a legitimate sale.
I bought the book from you.
No, technically I gave you the address,
Oh my
but
God.
so
2 hours of
If we
role
want to
playing.
argue semantics,
I'm not going to
either of us could be correct.
For John?
I'm not going to try to argue semantics, but the problem
Your
is
character was really good.
that she wants the book back. And you might have, or at least I guess you already talked to her about this.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what she thinks is the correct way is that I give you back $1,000. Now, I happen to have that $1,000 sitting in a couple of stocks. So I'd be inclined to suggest that instead of paying you $1,000, because I could, but I think that I might be able to interest you a little more. I've got a ring that we found in correlation with that book. Now, I don't personally know if it has any special powers, but I know that in the past there have been certain strange happenings. So I'd be inclined to suggest that maybe we could come to a little deal about this. Maybe instead of $1,000, I could hand you this ring, maybe $500 or so, or I could hand you this ring and say maybe
Right.
If you wanted, I could say send some good deals or bargains that I might find your way in the future.
Your proposition is pretty nice. If this ring is of any occult value, I would actually like to run it by Mrs. Holland too, so I could get her opinion.
Uh-oh.
So we're just to make sure we're not doing any sales of hers.
No, but this one I pried off the hand of a corpse myself.
I like the way you work. But again, yes, that sounds like a deal. I would like to run it past her. So because again,
Where is that? Is that
I'm
still
a little,
hidden in Providence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little weaker on the magic side. I've not been able to do a successful spell of any kind. But yes, I would be interested in that.
But she does want this book back ASAP, so would I be able to say, happen to come to a deal with you first, and then we happen to deal with the exchange?
Yes, I can grab the book and deal my part, because you said you were a man of your word, right?
I am a man of my word as much as my
And
word.
And if nothing else, I can always get a favor from you.
Yes, precisely.
Oh.
So, do we have
That's
a deal
not
of, say,
actually
maybe 500 in the ring and 1 or 2 deals here and there?
Favors, you mean?
Favors here and there, yes.
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
So wait, okay, so
Yes.
you're gonna pay
We
him
can-
$500 and give him that
well,
ring.
I'm going to pay him $500 when I can get out my stuff.
Right, yeah, right.
Then-
Okay.
But
And give him
you
the
don't
ring.
even have to touch the money or the ring quite yet. We can iron out your side, but I can get her hers, so she's not as distraught.
Aw, that's so sweet. He's such
Yeah,
a nice
that's
man.
nice.
So, you've got the book that you guys just found.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
What was your first name?
I'm searching it.
Armanno with 2 N's.
Because
You're
we are
starting to
now
read.
in like a
Which is
nice
my middle
place
name
with
in
Bertelli.
Italian.
Yeah, I like how that
Thank
actually ended up playing out because the divisiveness. It's gonna make for a good story, but it was so hard to run.
Oh, what this?
No. This part has been great. I love this role playing. This has been great. I'm sorry, you guys have been kind of excluded. Is there anything else that either one of you want to do that night?
Lots of drama on this side
Well,
of the table.
who was
That's
in the?
great.
I was there when we first read that copper and bone book.
Yes, she was looking over it, but she wasn't like reading it out loud.
Oh. Okay.
She was. It took her a while just to get through 1 or 2 pages, and she found out some of the basics. And I don't think you told anybody what you learned yet, did you?
Okay.
Okay.
So never mind.
Real quick, is anybody artistic here?
Nah.
I would think not, because nobody is.
No,
Nobody
it's not a skill that is typically really focused on.
glossed over.
Okay, so you're going to be spending the next few days reading that book. You're going to take the train down to Providence. Are you leaving Bernardo up here, or are you going to take him with you?
I think I'm gonna have Bernardo. This is the next day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to gloss over the next few days in like 2 minutes here.
I think I'd have him get acquainted with these two.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this guy owes me something. This
Alright.
this
Yeah, okay.
one has something of mine.
The next morning, John.
Who is it? Standing askance to the door. I'm gonna be standing to the side of the door, of course,
Okay.
as is usual protocol.
Right, yes.
I'll be like, who is it?
There's no answer.
Okay, so it's one of those days.
You
Who is it?
How long do you keep doing that?
I'm gonna keep doing it until he gives me an answer.
Okay.
Though I am going
Mr.
to get
McKeefe?
Oh, yes, this is he.
Yes, I am here to meet you.
Who is this?
My name is Mr. Oh, I better get his last name.
Capelli?
I think it's Capelli. Let me double check though.
I'm almost positive. I read his biography that you wrote.
Oh, did you? On Obsidian Portal?
Yeah.
Yeah, and my name is Mr. Capelli.
His picture was great too.
I know, it is an amazing picture, isn't it?
Mr. Capelli? What, are you the,
I'm supposed to meet you. Mr. Bertelli sent me.
Oh, were you, Mr. Bertelli's manservant Bernardo? Oh, sorry.
No, remember, you can't see any of this.
Oh, yeah,
It's
but
just
I'm
there's
just
a
kinda-
long pause.
Yeah, I hear the long pause. I'm like,
Manservant doesn't quite describe.
right, sorry. Man's man, Bernardo. What? Mr. and Jeeves are
I'm his driver, okay? Can you open the door? I'm not going to hurt you.
You're not gonna beat me up like last time?
No. What?
Good.
Unless you told me to again.
Yeah, you did do that, didn't you? You little freaking
You can give me a listen check. You're in the room
I got
next
some
door.
good
Just
face.
hear if you can hear voices next door. You won't be able to make out really what they're saying. Are you going to open the door for him, Joe?
Yeah.
Dang it, I missed.
I'm gonna open the door because I figure.
Bernardo Capelli. Mr.
John McKeefe.
Mr. Bertelli would like me to get to know you better.
Oh, because we both have similar sorts of obligations to him, I suppose now.
Sure.
Why not?
So why don't we have breakfast to start?
Wonderful. I have some toast.
Mr. Bertelli caught the early train this morning. He will be back in a couple of days. Which room is Miss Holland's? You know, it's right next door to you. You know what it is.
Yeah. I believe that is privileged information unless she decides to
Well,
give it up.
can you ask if she will have breakfast with us this morning?
I will happen to find her and see if she'll have some.
I will
breakfast
be
with us.
waiting in the dining room with bells on.
Excellent.
And he goes down. He looks really like irritated. Like he's like, oh my god.
Simmer down one bit.
Oh yeah, maybe you should send Bernardo to talk to her. Anyways, he leaves. He's going down. He says he's gonna go down to the dining room. Here's his picture, guys. If you have an interest.
Okay, so he does look like your general type.
Yeah. But he's ruggedly good looking, and he's kind of good looking, but he's got like this like a rugged look about him. He uses a lot of pomade in his hair, just like a bat.
So I'm gonna go ahead and knock on. After I put on some clothes, of course.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and.
You're at the
driving.
door, Nick.
You're on the train. Go, keep going.
So I'm gonna go ahead and knock on your door. Knock.
Come on.
Who is it?
Hey, it's me, Miss McKeefe.
That's awesome.
I open the door a little bit and I'm like, did you get my book back?
I actually do have it secured.
Secured? What does that really mean?
It means that I'm guessing that Mr. Bertelli will be handing it to you once we see him again. Apparently,
She looks really tired. I'm assuming you stayed up pretty late reading.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Apparently, he's had to go back home on business, but Mr. Bernardo, I don't remember his last name, Cappuccino or something, wants to have breakfast with us to get to know us. Don't ask me, it's what he said.
Fine, I'll be down in a minute.
Up in a minute. Or
No,
somewhere.
it's down. You guys are on the
Okay.
second floor.
Good.
Just because, bam, that's what I'm thinking. Second floor.
The dining room, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
slam.
Mr. Bernardo.
Hey, you.
Okay. No. You guys are playing great. So, are you going down? You go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go
Okay.
down and
Bernardo's
find-
he's sitting at a table, and there's already orange juice on the table and everything. And a few minutes later, are you taking your time?
This is me primping.
Okay. So you primp. How long are you gonna primp?
I
I
guess
mean, you can
for
take your
like
time, or you're just gonna do your regular morning
20 minutes.
stuff. Okay.
What?
Bernardo's actually expecting it to be like an hour. He's Italian. He knows how women are. So you show up in about 20 minutes. They have not started breakfast. Well, wait. Did you want to go ahead and order?
And I'll just wait for the lady.
Okay. And Bernardo didn't even make a move for the menus. And every time the waitress comes by, he says, "We're waiting for someone."
By the way,
He's very polite.
I was coming to find. I was coming to find Mr. Bertelli.
Yeah, I was going
Okay.
to find Mr. Bertelli.
Did you change hotels? You left town. Where did you stay last night?
That's right, he's living out of town.
All your stuff is still in Nashua.
I'm back in Nashua and I'm coming back.
Oh,
on the
okay.
train.
So back
Commuting.
in back down. Okay, commuting. Okay, so you're not gonna be there till mid-morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
and
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
try
about-
to go find Bertelli, but you're gonna. We'll jump ahead. We'll deal with breakfast. We're just gonna. You have a nice breakfast. Bernard is super polite. When you arrive, he actually stands up. He holds your chair for you. And, slides you in. He's very polite. He makes some small talk.
Why? Thank you.
He
sir.
finds out what you want to order, and then he orders for you, which is kind of the way
The way
the man
things
orders for the
were,
woman in
yeah.
this time period. And then he just makes small talk, makes polite conversation, tells you that Mr. Bertelli wants him to get to know both of you better, that he's Mr. Bertelli's driver. Does it? Okay, now you recognized him. Remember, out of the corner of your eyes, you realize this is the same guy now.
Mhm.
There's too many familiarities. This is the guy that broke into McKeefe's apartment or whatever happened that night,
Mhm.
and you can put two and two together that this is the guy that punched McKeefe
Okay.
in the face. So I don't know how you want to.
But
If you want to handle that or deal with it or just let it go, or I don't know how you want to deal with that. So, but you have all the breakfast to decide.
It just hits you.
But out of character,
hit me.
can I
Mhm.
ask something out of character?
Yeah.
Like my character in the game will know. But didn't you ask him to do that?
Out of character.
The information out of character, yes, but the
Okay.
information that you got was that he tried to stop them and he got popped
Alright,
in the face.
I just
and
know
remember, then you were
that
like, whatever, I
I
don't care, I don't even want to know about this.
Bernardo punched him in the face.
Yes.
And somehow was in his apartment when he was not supposed to be there.
Right.
Okay.
You can think that.
Okay.
But Bernardo seems to be very friendly, and he just, like you said, he makes small talk.
Alright.
You have a nice breakfast with him.
Well, it's kind of like clashing a little. My thinking about him breaking into an apartment and
Yeah,
then
and he's
now
very polite.
he's being
He's
super
very
polite,
polite.
for some reason.
Really
And
nice.
also my conversation with Mr. Bertelli, right?
Bertelli.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay.
Bertelli kind of was like not as mob bossy as
You're so polite too. How does the mafia get a bad reputation? They're so nice. Okay, so you have a nice breakfast with the two of them. You arrive. Wait, did he know what hotel you were staying at?
Yeah,
You guys went to look at the library together. Did you ever discuss where you're staying now? Okay, you could probably assume that they're still at the same hotel because nobody's really told you much of anything about moving around. You go to that hotel, they're all gone. You're like, they've been gone for
Actually,
days.
no.
No, I know they're not at that
He
hotel.
might still be
McKeefe
staying there,
Trust
right?
Guy.
How do you know it?
At this
Because they
point,
told me a
I'm
long
carrying
time
all
ago
my
Did
stuff in
they?
my bag.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
I don't
true.
Okay.
know
Yeah.
if we did or not.
Yes,
I
you
can't
did.
remember if you guys.
You went
did.
back to
said
just
Bush
my
City.
I don't know.
You're a
Yeah.
private investigator. You find.
I went back to
Ah,
sleeping
okay.
with
That's the
park
simplest
in
way to
park
deal with
with
it
the
until I
other
listen to the
vagrants.
tape and figure out whether you were actually told. Because your commuting thing has kind
I
of
don't
distanced
think so.
you from the rest of the group a little bit. Just as far as like, they're all in one place and you're kind of, I'm out of here
Well-
because I don't want to get arrested tonight. I don't want to get busted in on. And I can understand that.
Yeah, at this point,
Okay,
my
so
guys,
you do find him. You find him. You finished with breakfast. Are you guys going to head back over to the college library to try to find this
Yes.
paper, figure out who checked it out or what? Bertelli. Wait, I thought you were going to go talk to Bertelli. actually.
Yeah, I was actually. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to
Okay,
Kelly.
you
then I'm
track
gonna find-
Bertelli down first.
Is
so-
it the same train, basically?
No, he's gone. Bertelli has a room, but when you go up and knock, there's no answer. You've left most of your luggage here. Why lug
Yeah.
it back and forth? You don't need any luggage tonight. You can
Oh,
go
yeah,
back to your
yeah,
house.
yeah.
So and then you're just driving back up the next day or two. You can just pack an overnight bag in case it takes 2 days to get back.
Yeah.
So you're going to keep the room, is what I'm assuming. So Bertelli doesn't answer his door. Nobody has. The staff say that he has reserved the room for the next about a week. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But they don't know where it is.
Okay.
And then you go find John McKeefe, and you guys can head back over to the college. What's going on here?
yeah, I don't know. My guy's been
Mhm.
carrying his stuff on his back since he doesn't want to sleep in the hotel room. He was busted.
Oh, he's afraid to get locked up again. And you're
Yeah.
not quite sure where everybody is, are you?
No, I'm not. And so
Okay.
my guy actually spent the night in the park from the confusion with the other vagrants.
Okay.
I
So,
probably
give me a
told.
spot here.
No. I would have told him
Oh, that's right.
we were moving. So yeah, he
Um,
would have found out too.
Yes.
Yeah, because he employed you.
Yeah.
And remember, drove you back, and we can retro that. But when you got back to the hotel, he's like, "Look, we're gonna move to this other hotel.
Well,
If
I'm
you wanna
actually-
come with
the
us, you
thing is,
can.
that
You're
my guy's
working.
boozing. He's wanting some booze, and so he's
Okay.
thinking the vagrants at the park might also have some booze.
Okay.
So
That's
I-
right. You're
that's
dry.
right. Oh my gosh, and the doctor's disappeared.
Yeah, she had. He didn't know what to do. So
Okay.
We
So-
can kind of assume that she's trying to
Maybe
spike
we
his
don't know
grades.
what's happened to them.
yeah.
So if
they
you
could
left
have gotten
the,
caught.
if Logan leaves that hotel and just leaves,
She took all my.
You
She
should
took
do a
all my
separate session
moonshine.
with them so they
you don't know that.
I don't know that. It's all my
You
stuff
should-
is gone.
You should do a separate session with them so they can get caught or
I
whatever.
might. We'll see. But I'm hoping to just kind of finish this up. So do me another spot hidden. You two. Nope, not you. What are you planning to do today? Oh, you're reading.
I'm reading.
That's my spot hidden.
You it fell down behind the bookshelf.
Oh, that's convenient.
It's a paper you can't check it out per se, but you can take notes. The two of you can look it over. We're gonna give it to John first because he found it, but then you can share it with him. These are the notes that you take on this paper that he wrote. You're reading all day. You're on the train all
Did
day.
you want me a spot hidden for staying the night in the park?
The spot hidden was to see, but he told you they were staying in a different
Alright.
hotel and told you which one it was if you want to come and join them there. Fair enough?
Yeah.
So that was the spot to see if you noticed them around town.
Okay, I got you.
So you're in the park getting to know some of the, or you're around town getting to know some of the vagrants, keeping an eye out for the cops.
Looking after some booze.
Yeah. Looking for booze.
See, that's why I wanted to, or I thought we might know whose journal the thing was, because that journalist was always offering people. You know.
Did you go there? You didn't go there. You
Never-
never found out. Did anybody
yeah.
ever mention to you?
Nope.
Okay.
Phew.
So you're just
I
like,
don't-
you got the DTs, you're all messed up.
Yeah.
Do me a luck check. How
Okay,
about that?
cool. Nope.
Okay. It never crosses your mind to go to the newspaper for any reason, even just a vague reason, and so you
Yeah.
don't end up nearing that guy. So, yeah, you're in a bad way. Your character, yeah, you're in a bad way right now. You're very uptight.
So my guy's just following on
You're
his
reading.
usual norm. He's
We're gonna deal with this little piece of information that they got, and then we're gonna jump ahead 2 or 3 days until she gets finished enough that she can give you the information that she has found out.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Bernardo away.
I might need to be leaving soon.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
You guys are super close to at least having an idea.
my character's lost.
That's
My
okay.
character's
This is
in
kind
all
of this
house
is a
right
bit
now.
of a vague
Wait.
scenario.
When would the next one be?
We would probably try to play sometime next month, if possible.
Well,
I don't know
I
if you wanna make that
maybe you
drawing.
could try to make a little weekend trip.
Next month?
Yeah.
But I don't know yet.
No, because that's when my internship starts.
Otherwise, you could
Yeah.
skip in.
We don't want her to take her away from the internship.
I mean, because
Okay.
I'll be here
I can-
until the 16th
I can zip it ahead a little bit. Oh, till the 16th?
of May. Yeah.
Well, if you guys want, I could schedule another game for next weekend.
But I don't want to put you in a bad.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
Because
I can't come next weekend.
you can't come next weekend? Okay, so that would be an issue too.
Would we be able to do this in about 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, we can take a quick break, guys.
No, like, actually, yeah, no, if y'all
10 or
want to
15
keep
minutes?
going, I could, yeah,
Okay,
like, the amount of
tell
time
me-
I left last time, I could just do that
Yeah,
again.
yeah, you can go ahead and go again.
Yeah, like if-
you're driving in between, and we might actually be able to finish up tonight. But the book you're reading is got some amazing information in it. But
Okay.
So, like, how much longer
you're
do you
starting to
think-
come to the realization this might not have much to do with the case that you guys are actually dealing with right at this moment.
Okay.
Well, the thing's been locked in that cellar for 5 years. You doubt Carlson really had anything to do with that book. Is what you're kind of figuring out.
I love
as
the
you're reading
relationship
it.
between our characters.
I do too, actually. This has been some role playing.
How long do you think this is going to take to finish?
Not terribly long. Hopefully not more than another hour.
Another hour? Then yeah, I've got
Probably
time
not
to
that
run
long.
back and forth. If y'all
Yeah,
if
you
y'all
can
are
go back
up
and
to
forth.
stay too.
Yeah.
I'll be here in any case because I'm gonna have to clean up.
Yeah, I was about to say
So-
I'm their ride, so they can't really leave if I'm gone.
Oh, well,
Well,
you guys
John
are.
has
It
a
sucks
car.
to be you. No. We'll
I
figure
have
something
a
out.
car.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can go and be back. Go and be back.
What? What?
Dog is so cute.
I know.
Oh, who, Bailey?
She's sitting up on the little red chair.
He's all curled up.
I love my dogs so much. Okay. You're studying. You're like
I think my
the
guy
DTs are getting so bad, and you're studying that little piece of information, which seems to indicate what there was.
This is
Yeah.
talking about math.
Yeah, it's about math. It's math and pi and non-Euclidean geometry.
Yeah,
Just like with the.
my character would recognize this stuff. He's very highly college educated, but
Well, in law,
but it still has math class.
yeah, but you don't have to do like any more than 2 or 3 before you move on to other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're highly educated. You're recognizing that this is some kind of interesting math stuff. There seems to be something missing. Something is missing. What is missing? There's a piece missing.
I know.
You realize
what it
this.
is.
What is it?
It's Dr. The professor that died.
Close. It has to do with him.
Because he was the
Wait a
one
minute.
onto it to make a simpler formula for.
Yes. But
And
where did he get
the
his information?
The book.
Yes.
The
It's
Arabic
blackboard.
book.
You think it's the blackboard, which they said is in
The warehouse.
They think is in that warehouse.
Which they were going to go raid.
Which I
Yes.
still have a reason to go to.
Oh.
Which you do have still reason to go to. And then what? The other book.
And he was
The
using
Arabic book?
The Arabic
Which
book.
has kind of disappeared off the face of the planet as far as you can tell.
Uh-huh.
That could be missing piece. The Arabic book.
You know, actually,
Can I go look at his office?
my
He didn't have an office,
character.
it was that classroom, remember?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
And
now
they,
you-
the evidence that was taken didn't include any books. I'll give you that.
My character was carrying around a bottle of moonshine that night that the police busted me and Constable.
Probably not. Remember, you came running out of your room.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was.
They
I was
didn't actually
hoping
confiscate anything out of your room.
that- Crap. I was hoping.
You
they
had
would've-
stuff like shoes and belt and that kind of stuff.
All right, so I got a reason to go to the warehouse.
Yes, you could. You could contact Marty Smith
Take the
and go to the warehouse and get your stuff back.
Oh, we'll stay over there for like.
And what do you do while is there something you want to try to do when you go to the warehouse?
Well, I've been around enough of these like dinner conversations to know that there's a blackboard we're looking for
Yes.
that could be in that warehouse.
Could be, yes.
So this is. So I'm gonna get into that warehouse. Anyone want to come with me? Or is everyone doing their thing?
I don't
You haven't seen her. She's kind of
I'm
sequestered
gonna look
away.
around his classroom actually.
Yeah, you can. It's a classroom.
There's no spot hidden checks or
No,
nothing.
no, there's nothing left in there. Anything that might have been of interest was taken, and it's been a few years. So anything else that wasn't of interest taken by the police would have probably been gone.
Is there anything interesting about the desk?
No, no.
By the way, Andy, do you mind if I take off my socks for a
No,
while?
take off as much footwear as you so desire.
Great.
Why does his feet smell?
My feet don't smell horribly. They just